How do you set injection molding parameters? Injection molding is a manufacturing process that involves injecting molten plastic into a mold to produce parts and components. This process is widely used in the production of a variety of products, from plastic toys to automotive parts. Injection molding is a complex process that requires precise control of many different parameters in order to produce high-quality parts that meet specifications. The success of the injection molding process depends on the proper setting of the parameters that control the process. These parameters include A. The temperature of the plastic. B. The injection speed. C. The pressure applied to the plastic. D. The cooling time. E. Other factors. Determine the type of plastic that will be used. Set the injection molding parameters. It is important to first determine the type of plastic that will be used. Different plastics have different melting points, and the temperature of the plastic needs to be set accordingly. And these properties will affect how the material behaves during the injection molding process. For example, the melting point, viscosity, and flow rate of the material will all play a role in how it is injected into the mold. The injection speed. Once the type of plastic has been determined, the next step is to set the injection speed. The injection speed should be set at a rate that will allow the plastic to fill the mold completely, without leaving any air pockets or voids. The injection speed is the rate at which the molten material is injected into the injection mold. This parameter is important because it affects the overall flow of the material and the filling of the mold. If the injection speed is too slow, the material may not fill the mold completely, resulting in a poorly formed part. If the injection speed is too fast, the material may flow into the mold too quickly, causing the part to be overfilled and potentially damaging the injection mold. The pressure applied to the plastic. After the injection speed has been set, the pressure applied to the plastic needs to be determined. The pressure should be set at a level that will ensure that the plastic fills the injection mold completely, without causing any deformities or defects in the final products. The injection pressure is the force with which the molten material is injected into the mold. This parameter is important because it determines the density of the material and the strength of the final part. If the injection pressure is too low, the material may not be densely packed, resulting in a weak part. If the injection pressure is too high, the material may be packed too tightly, causing the part to be brittle and potentially cracking the mold. The cooling time. Once the pressure has been set, the cooling time needs to be determined. The cooling time should be set at a level that will allow the plastic to solidify without causing any shrinkage or warping. The cooling time is the amount of time that the material is allowed to cool and solidify in the injection mold before it is ejected. This parameter is important because it affects the overall quality and strength of the final part. If the cooling time is too short, the material may not have fully solidified, resulting in a weak and poorly formed part. If the cooling time is too long, the material may cool and solidify unevenly, resulting in warping or other defects. Other factors. In addition to these parameters, there are also other factors that need to be considered when setting the injection molding parameters. These include the size and shape of the mold, the type of equipment being used, and the production volume. To ensure the success of the injection molding process, it is important to carefully set the injection molding parameters. This involves a thorough understanding of the plastic materials being used, the characteristics of the mold, and the capabilities of the equipment. Once the injection molding parameters have been determined, they must be carefully set and monitored during the production process. This typically involves using specialized equipment and software to control and measure the various parameters, such as the injection speed, pressure, and temperature. The molding machine itself may also be equipped with sensors and other devices to monitor and control the injection molding process in real time. Conclusion. In conclusion, the proper setting of the injection molding parameters is essential for the success of the injection molding process. By carefully determining the temperature of the plastic, the injection speed, the pressure applied to the plastic, and the cooling time, it is possible to produce high-quality parts and components with minimal defects or deformities. If you have any question about injection mold and injection molding, welcome to Consult ZR.